Hello chess fans, Riyan here, welcome to my channel. Well, today in this video I will be teaching you opening called Ruy Lopez. If you know Ruy Lopez or if you don't know, this video you must watch if you are a chess player. Well, what is opening? So opening is a combination of moves that you play to start a game. Well, when the opening ends, the middle game comes, and in the middle game is a war where the most of the action take place in the middle game. Well, imagine if you go for a war without any weapons, then how would you win the war? So that's the point. So middle game is the war. So opening is your weapon. So if you don't prepare opening and just play middle game, then it will be tough for you. Well, if you prepare a opening and the opening you prepare is very good, and then when you go to middle game, it would be easy for you. So this opening is very easy to learn, and stay till the end of this video. By the end of the video, I will guarantee you could play this opening and win more and more games. Come on, let's see. You can apply this opening as white. You can start with the move e4. Well, remember me, the moves I will tell here are not compulsory for your opponent, so he can play other moves. So I will be making series on this opening, part 1, part 2. So this is the part 1. So here black has many reply. He can any move. Well, if he plays e5, you can play the move knight to f3. What knight to f3 does is attacks this pawn. Well, now he can defend it with the move knight to c6. Well, again, he can also play knight to f6 as we have seen in our earlier videos. Vishanan played it. Okay. So here he would play. Now what you have to play is the move bishop to b5. This is called the Ruy Lopez or Spanish opening. So this is the standard position. Well, here are many replies for black. The most common reply is knight to f6. This is called the Berlin defense. I will make a video on it in part 2 or part 3. d6, the old tennis variation, and a6, the classical variation. So in this video we will discuss the classical variation. Well, the bishop comes back, b5, bishop comes here, and knight f6. Well, the move order may not be same. So what he can do is he can play knight f6 here, and say you play castle, he can play b5. Okay, so that's what the point. Well, before going to knight to f6, so here in this position you might be thinking we can just capture this bishop, and whatever piece you capture, I mean whichever pawn, you can just win this pawn. Well, if you are thinking like this, you are wrong, guys. Let me tell you how black can win here. He can just capture with the d pawn, and when you go for capture, he can play the move queen to d4. What queen to d4 does is attacks this pawn, this knight. So when you bring back your knight, he can just capture and give you a check. You can't defend it to your bishop. You have to bring your queen and you to capture, and when you capture, you can't castle now. So when you can't castle, your king remains in the center. So most of the attack in the middle game takes place in the center. So if your king is in center, you will be in the trouble. So what you have to do to avoid this is just bring back your bishop. So here he can play knight to f6 as I've said, and after castle he can play b5. Okay, so you play bishop to b4. So we reach the same position as reached in b5, bishop to b3, knight to f6. So here knight to f6. So castling leads to a very sharp line. So lot of theory is here. So if you don't want a lot of theory to learn, the easy way to is knight to c6. And knight to c6 what does is you cannot play c3, say x6 and d4. So this is the main intention, to play c3 and d4 for white in the Ruy Lopez. So you can't play it. So you have to play any other order. So okay, if you want to knight c6, you can do it well. So in this video, I will be talking about knight c6. Well, about castling, I will do a later on the video. Well, black can play many moves, like say bishop to c4. You would just castle, your opponent would castle. Now remember, this f pawn is a pin pawn. Okay. So now you got the idea of this is a Ruy Lopez opening. So from here, there would be many positions. So today, this much is enough, I guess. I will make another video, part 2 of Ruy Lopez, where I will analyze one of my games in same line. So guys, please stay tuned and watch the video.